Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're finna react. Why Ja Rule career is so overlooked. This should be an interesting video. I've been saying this for the longest. Ja Rule, if he never crashed out on 50 Cent and Busta Rhymes and Eminem and everybody who was backing up 50 at the time, if he never crashed out the way he did and just focused on the music, I guarantee you he would have lasted longer than he did. But I digress though. But anyway, so without further ado, let's get right into this.
And the best male hip hop artist.
Shout out to Lisa Ray, sexy ass.
And the choice male artist is, and the winner is.
Goddamn. Hold on, go back for me real quick. Hold on.
Choice male artist is, and the winner.
Goddamn, little kid. See, man, she fucked her face up though, bro. But she was, man. The little kid never fucked her face up. I'm telling you, boy. Give me 3.5 minutes, maybe even 4. Them things, you see them things? I know you see them.
Let me suck your titties, baby.
Let me get a little sip on them. Let me get a little sip on them, baby.
Winner is.
And the winner is.
Who's gonna?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, yeah.
It's Ja
They said this is 90s night, so they brought out a 2000 artist.
Technically, you came out in the 90s, sir, but I digress.
But my album came out in 99, so I guess that counts.
Yeah.
Sanchez, we ready?
1 second. I'm loading up. They give me time to load up.
Are we ready?
21 questions is pretty.
No, that's not what it's about. 21 is
50 Cent really does watch the show. Did you think of anything that you would like to say to him?
Yeah, you know, here's the thing, right? We've been having this ongoing feud now for like, I don't know, it seems like 15 years or something like that. And I think it's time that we grow past it.
You do.
So I'm gonna take today on Andy and watch what's happening live. This is what's happening live.
Okay, what's happening live?
I am removing myself from the circus.
Okay.
I mean, you could say that, but 50 ain't gonna let you do that. I'm sorry, brother. That man got shot 9 times and stabbed over y'all beefing, bro. If I'm 50, nigga, it's up for life. It's up for life and it's stuck. I'm sorry, Ja Rule. I'm sorry, Ja Rule. I'm sorry, brother. I love your music, but a nigga got shot 9 times and stabbed over that shit, bro. I'm on your ass for life. We gonna die together. If I'm 50 Cent, nigga, me letting this show go and finding peace with this shit would never happen.
Bitch, I'd rather die.
I'm dead ass, bro. I got shot 9 times and stabbed over this shit.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
You got me fucked all the way up.
The early 2000s was a special moment in the hip-hop history. Street credibility and pop appeal collided. Radio played rap choruses sung by men who could spit bars, and in the middle of it all, there was Ja Rule. Born Jeffrey Bruce Atkins in Hollis, Queens, he wasn't just another rapper chasing the spotlight. He was a voice that could bridge gritty New York streets with radio-ready hooks. A melodic dynamo whose songs dominated charts and stadiums alike. From underground crews to collaborations with Jay-Z and DMX, from the rise of Murder Inc. to platinum-selling albums like Pain is Love, Ja Rule carved the path that few could replicate. Yet critics and rivals often overshadow his early 2000s dominance. This is a story of that rise, that run, and that influence. The hits, the battles, the beefs, the triumphs, and why even today, Ja Rule's early career deserves a closer look. Jeffrey Bruce Atkins was born February 29th of 1976 in Hollis, Queens, the same borough that gave the world Run DMC, LL Cool J, and Nas, Mobb Deep, and so much more MCs. From the start, the streets were both playground and classroom. Growing up in Hollis wasn't easy, but it was formative. The neighborhood's energy, its grit, its rhythm of survival would shape the voice that would eventually dominate radio and charts alike. In the mid-90s, Ja Rule found his first outlet in music through a local crew called the Cash Money Clique. The group included his cousin Chris Black and friend 00 or 01, I don't know. And together, they cut demos and freestyled on neighborhood corners.
Don't risk it. Ja Rule's known for making heads split, fully loaded clips using wax guitars, rat-tat-tat.
These were polished studio recordings. These were raw, urgent snapshots of life in Queens, reflecting ambition, struggle, and the despicable cadence of someone who had been immersed in hip-hop since childhood. It was during these early years that Ja Rule first connected with Irv Gotti, a local producer with a sharp ear for talent. Gotti recognized something unique in Jeffrey, a raspy, commanding voice that could convey both street toughness and emotional vulnerability. The two began working together, recording demos and strategizing how to break into the city crowded with ambitious voices. By 1998, Ja Rule's talent caught nationwide attention. He landed a writing and vocal feature on Jay-Z's Can I Get a single from the Volume 2 Hard Knock Life soundtrack. This wasn't just a feature, it was a statement. Ja Rule had arrived on the national stage. The song will introduce millions to his gritty tone, melodic instincts, and the duality that would define his early 2000s sound, equally at home in street narratives and radio-friendly hooks. The feature opened doors. It created a bridge between the underground hustle and mainstream opportunity, setting the stage for Ja Rule's first solo album. But it wasn't just luck or timing, it was preparation, street credibility, and an unshakable work ethic. The Hollis streets had taught him one thing: to rise, you need more than skill. You need a vision. By the late 1990s, Ja Rule wasn't just a promising rapper from Queens. He had already made a lane for himself, and he had an ally who understood mechanics of music business and marketing better than almost anyone in New York, Irv Gotti. Gotti had already built a reputation as a visionary producer, someone who could spot talent and craft a sound that balanced street grit with radio accessibility. For Ja Rule, this meant more than just studio sessions. It was about defining a brand, a persona, and a sound that could dominate both clubs and charts. The formula that Gotti and Ja would develop was simple: verses grounded in street narratives, hooks and choruses designed to appeal to R&B and pop audiences, collaborations with in-house singers, most famously Ashanti, and an ear for timing singles to dominate radio and MTV. It was a blueprint that would define not just Ja Rule, but a generation of early 2000 hits. Murder Inc. was just a label. It was an incubator, a creative collective that nurtured talent and understood how to package it for maximum impact. The synergy between Gotti and Ja Rule became a signature. Where many rappers relied on pure street credibility or radio appeal, Ja Rule blended both, a balance that would make him a household name. Gotti's strategy also extended to alliances with established stars. Features with artists like Jay-Z and DMX weren't just collaborations. They were endorsements, signaling to the industry that Ja Rule wasn't just an overnight sensation, but a legitimate force. By the time his debut album rolled out, the infrastructure of mentorship, production, and strategic partnerships were already in place. So Ja Rule basically had it all already: Queen streets, underground crews, and the keen eye of Irv Gotti. That Ja Rule developed a sound uniquely his own, one foot in the streets, one foot on the radio dial. And when Veni Vidi Vici dropped in 1999, the world was finally ready to hear it. June 1st, 1999, the streets of New York and the wider hip-hop world were introduced to Ja Rule's first solo album, Veni Vidi Vici, a title borrowed from the Latin phrase, I came, I saw, I conquered. It was an audacious statement for a debut, and audacious it was. The album launched with the single Holla Holla, a track that fused aggressive street bars with a hook designed to dominate radio. The response was immediate though. Veni Vidi Vici debuted at number 3 on the Billboard 200, selling roughly over 184,000 copies in its first week. For a debut for a New York rapper blending street narratives with melodic hooks, this was a strong statement from Ja Rule. It meant that Ja Rule had finally arrived. Critics were divided though. Some critics praised Ja Rule's gritty delivery and charismatic voice, while others questioned his R&B fused approach to hooks, suggesting that he might be too radio-friendly for hardcore hip-hop fans. But commercial success spoke louder than the critics.
Exactly. Fuck that, dirty basement Anichi South Pole wearing ass shit. That Wu-Tang ass shit. Yo, we want the bars, son. This sound too commercial, beat. Shut your bitch ass up. We trying to hear them. We trying to hear them party hits, bro. Play that shit. We trying to hear that. We trying to live it up, nigga. And you over here hating. We trying to live it up, and you over here hating from the sidelines. Sit your dusty ass, Rocawear wearing ass down, bro.
Like Holla Holla became staples on radio and in clubs, proving that Ja Rule's strategy of crossover appeal could sell records and sell them big. The album also showcased Ja Rule's network of alliances. Collaborations with Jay-Z and DMX weren't just features, they were endorsements. A stamp of legitimacy in a crowded industry. It was a declaration Ja Rule wasn't just a newcomer, he was a contender. Veni Vidi Vici wasn't perfect. Some tracks leaned heavily on mainstream appeal, others were raw street raps that hinted at a deeper potential Ja Rule would realize later in his career. But as a debut, it set the stage for a career that would define the early 2000s. A career that would blend grit, melody, and chart-topping success in a way few could replicate. By the year 2000, Ja Rule had already proven he could dominate as a solo artist, but with his second album, Rule 336, he would show that he could bridge the gap between street credibility and mainstream radio dominance. The album opened up with tracks that still carried the raw, Queensbred edge fans love, but the real magic happened when Ja Rule leaned into his knack for melodic hooks. Songs like Between Me and You, featuring Christina Milian, and Put It On Me with Vita and produced by Irv Gotti weren't just radio friendly, they were irresistible.
Yeah. Oh, what I'll be without you. I know you're tired of being lonely.
Into the top
so baby girl, put it on me.
Cemented Ja Rule as a crossover superstar. Critics were split again. Purists argued that Ja Rule was softening, moving away from hardcore hip-hop towards pop sensibilities, but the sales told a different story. Rule 336 debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, and the album eventually went platinum, solidifying Murder Inc.'s reputation as a powerhouse label capable of producing hits that resonated both in the clubs and on the radio. What set this album apart was just a hooks for the features. It was a formula Ja Rule and Irv Gotti had perfected. Streetwise verses delivered with authenticity, paired with sung or melodic choruses designed to appeal to a wider audience. This was a sound that would dominate the early 2000s and influence a generation of R&B and rap collaborations. Rule 336 didn't just elevate Ja Rule, it redefined the commercial potential of rap for the decade. He became the blueprint for a new kind of hip-hop artist, one who could maintain street credibility while owning radio and who could command both platinum albums and club anthems simultaneously. October 2nd, 2001, Ja Rule released his third studio album, Pain Is Love, the record that would cement him as one of the most dominant mainstream hip-hop artists of the early 2000s. From the first single, Always on Time, featuring Ashanti, Ja Rule had perfected the formula of street-hardened verses paired with irresistibly melodic hooks. The song topped the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the first #1 single and established him as a household name across radio, television, and clubs alike.
You call, but I'm always on time.
That momentum didn't stop there though. His collaboration with Jennifer Lopez on I'm Real, the Murder remix, blending pop, R&B, and hip-hop in a way that felt grounded.
The only Jennifer Lopez song I listen to these days is I'm real. The way you walk, the way you move, the way you talk. And I can't go on without you.
Groundbreaking at the time. The remix topped the charts for multiple weeks and showcased Ja Rule's ability to dominate both urban and mainstream markets.
Oh, you could play it? Yeah, I know you could play it because I couldn't play it. I'm hating. Yeah, if I can't do it, you can't do it.
One on the Billboard 200, selling over 361,000 copies in its first week, and would eventually go multi-platinum. Critics, while still mixed on the lyrical style, had to acknowledge the album's relentless commercial success and cultural impact. Ja Rule's voice had become a fixture of the early 2000s sound. He wasn't just a rapper, he was a brand, an architect of a new era of hip-hop and R&B duets, and a trendsetter who helped bring melodic hooks to the forefront of mainstream hip-hop. At the peak of Pain Is Love, Ja Rule had achieved a balance few artists could. He was street credible yet radio ready, a superstar who could command both charts and respect, at least for a time. And yet, the seeds of conflict, industry rivals, and changing tastes were already quietly taking roots.
A friend of mine's robbed Ja Rule, and I'm in a club, And I see the nigga, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, chilling. He see me kicking it with the nigga that robbed him. And he feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't speak to this dude because I know the kid robbed him. But I know this kid, I grew up with him. I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see, like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect, these niggas don't got no hood.
November 19th of 2002, Ja Rule returned with The Last Temptation, his fourth studio album.
Don't lie. Ain't a New York kid for dealing with them. I know you miss my loving, my thug loving. That's my shit. Especially with the cell phone. Nigga had the cell phone. Like, nigga had the cell phone. Dude, that nigga Bobby Brown was killing that shit, nigga. Shout out to Bobby, man.
By now, his formula was familiar. Gritty verses, grounded in street narratives, paired with melodic hooks and R&B collaborations that dominated the radio. But this album represented more than consistency. It was a refinement of his crossover sound. The lead single, Mesmerized, featuring Ashanti, became an instant hit, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard's Hot 100.
Brother, we ain't never beating them allegations, is we, brother? You can't fix your goddamn fire alarm, bro. All you gotta do is change the batteries, bro. We ain't never beating them allegations, bro. This nigga got us.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bro, you could go to the dollar store, bro. Bro, the dollar store only sell them bitches for $1, bro. You telling me you can't get no batteries for $1, bro, and just put them in there, bro? Come on, dog. You making us look bad, bro. The allegations are hard to beat as is, bro.
Move this man. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's a blend of romantic lyrics, catchy chorus, and Ja Rule's gravelly voice made it impossible to ignore on radio, in clubs, and on MTV.
Love it when you're killing me, baby.
The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 100, selling roughly over 237,000 copies in its first week, and eventually unparalleled. Critics still debated Ja Rule's street credibility, claiming his melodic R&B fused direction was softening his image, but the public response was clear. He found a winning formula, one that could buy commercial appeal with enough grit to maintain authenticity. The Last Temptation also reflected Ja Rule and Murder Inc.'s ability to strategically craft albums around singles. Every song was positioned to hit radio, clubs, or the streets, maximizing exposure and sales. It was a blueprint for mainstream success in the early 2000s hip-hop, a blueprint many would attempt to copy, but few would perfect like Ja Rule. But by the end of 2000, Ja Rule had solidified his place as one of hip-hop's defining commercial artists. His voice was recognized to millions, his hooks dominated radio, and his influence on the blend of R&B and rap was undeniable. But the tides of the industry were shifting, and soon, external conflicts and rising rivalries would begin to challenge his dominance.
That nigga's a sweetheart for real.
I don't know him.
He's a fruit pop for real.
You know, he sells like no record. He's not even came out yet.
I can't even see how a kid can look at Ja Rule and want to be like Ja Rule.
I don't know him.
This nigga want to be Tupac Shakur.
There's a lot of people out there that don't have things.
Man, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with being somebody you inspired to be? That inspired you to be what you are.
Niggas doing duets.
That see people with things.
You know, 50 was a big ass fucking hypocrite. Like, we gotta call that out, bro. That 50 was a fucking hypocrite for this shit.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Because everything that he criticized Ja Rule about, he ended up doing his damn self, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
This nigga is a fucking walking contradiction, bro.
But you call yourself a murderer the whole time.
And they want what these other people got.
He's a pop artist.
Who?
Grease video.
Buddy Hustler.
Like, you might as well just go over there and hang out with Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears and them.
What's wrong with that? I'm hanging out with the hoes. Shit, I'm around shit. I'm hanging out with the hoes, nigga, and they got money, I got money, we living it up. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. You heard the song? I'm just saying though. You hating for the sideline because you ain't in them parties. But as soon as you got on, you started hanging out with them. Fuck out of here, bruh.
They put on your sandwich.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
You started hanging out with him. This nigga was a walking contradiction, and we never called him out for it. Well, y'all never called him out for it. I've been said 50 is a walking contradiction.
They'll accept you.
Success is the best, you know what I mean? Revenge, nigga.
That shit is crazy. I
really don't like that guy.
I really don't like that.
That's my favorite part.
November 4th, 2003, Ja Rule released Blood in My Eye, a stark departure from the melodic.
And this is where the downfall happened, bro. This is where the downfall happened. Man. Not a single hit on here. Not a single hit on here, bro. That weak ass, we go clap back, we go clap back, we go clap back.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Man, he ain't dropped nothing on here, man. This shit was a big ass disappointment, bro.
Radio-friendly hits that defined his previous albums. This was a hard-edged, aggressive project, a statement of defiance aimed at rivals and critics alike. The album was released during one of the most infamous conflicts in the early 2000s, Ja Rule's escalating feud with 50 Cent and the Shady Aftermath camp and G-Unit. Originally intended as a mixtape, Blood in My Eye became a fully produced album designed to research Ja Rule's street credibility. Tracks were targeted, confrontational, and filled with lyrical bars aimed at his growing list of adversaries. Critically, the album received mixed reviews. While fans of hardcore rap appreciate the return to street-centered themes, the broader public and mainstream critics were less impressed. Commercially, it did not replicate the same success of Pain Is Love or The Last Temptation. Debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200, respectable, but a clear indication that the industry's center of gravity was shifting. The feud with 50 Cent was just personal. It was a cultural and marketing battleground. 50 Cent's aggressive promotion, G-Unit's rise in popularity, and the shifting taste of hip-hop audiences challenged Ja Rule's formula of melodic street rap. Blood in My Eye was a defensive move, a last attempt to reclaim the street image that had propelled his rise, but the tide was turning. Though Blood in My Eye marked a temporary retreat from radio dominance, it highlighted Ja Rule's loyalty to the street roots and his unwillingness to bow to critics or rivals. It was a bold, defiant chapter, one that would set the stage for what would be his final major commercial effort in the early 2000s. November 9th, 2004, Ja Rule released RULE, his 5th studio album
and there was only one hit on here. There was only one hit on here. And it's only because of one man. You had to make that phone call. Your career is dying. It's the early 2000s. Your career is dying. You got to make that phone call to that one man. That one man, we all know.
Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
You had to make that one phone call to that man right there. If it wasn't for the money, cars, and movie stars, and shoes, and all these things I got, I wonder, hey, would you still want me? Want you still calling me, still calling you, be loving me, loving you. That nigga Ja Rule, bro. I thought he was back, bro. I swear I thought he was back with that one, but man, he fell off a cliff on this one, bro.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks. To what we had. A good time. Come on now, dog. Come on, man. I'll wave back. Help me. Help me. I thought we get. Man, you know what? I'm tired of you. I'm tired of this shit. Hell no.
to say goodbye to yesterday.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Stop it. Get some help.
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Try it.
Delete all that shit! Delete all that shit! That's playing with you, Peggy!
Arguably his last major mainstream statement of the early 2000s. After the gritty defiance of Blood in My Eye, R.U.L.E. represented a return of melodic hooks, collaborations with pop and R&B stars, and the formula that had once made him unstoppable. The album's lead single, Wonderful, featuring R. Kelly and Ashanti, was an instant hit. It reached the top 5 on the Billboard's Hot 100 and reaffirmed Ja Rule's skill at crafting heartfelt melodic rap R&B collaborations. Other tracks like New York with Fat Joe and Jadakiss showcase his street credibility and loyalty to the East Coast side. R.U.L.E. debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200, a respectable showing, but signaled the slow dominance Ja Rule once had in the early 2000s before. Despite strong singles and loyal fan support, the feud with 50 Cent and the rise of new artists like Kanye West, Ludacris, and the continued G-Unit explosion were changing the landscape of hip-hop. Critically, the album received mixed of positive reviews. Observers praised Ja Rule's ability to craft catchy melodic hooks, while others called Ja Rule predictable and trash for putting out the same kind of material and music for the past 4 years. But R.U.L.E. confirmed one undeniable truth. Ja Rule's early 2000s was a blueprint for the modern R&B and rap crossover, a model that countless artists will emulate in the years to come. By 2004, Ja Rule had achieved 5 studio albums, multiple top charting singles, and international recognition. He had navigated the tricky balance of street credibility and commercial appeal, crafting hits that defined a generation. And yet, his early 2000s dominance is often underappreciated, overshadowed by feuds and controversies that will follow. From the rough corners of Hollis, Queens to chart-topping singles, he built a sound that was instantly recognizable, emotionally resonant, and undeniably infectious. 5 studio albums, countless singles, and a style that influenced an entire generation. Ja Rule was both a product of his own era and a shaper of it. He bridged worlds, the streets and the radio, the hardcore and the melodic, the underground and the international stage. Though his legacy is often clouded by the feud and controversy with 50 Cent, the truth remains. Ja Rule's early 2000s era was a period of undeniable innovation, influence, and commercial triumph. Hits like Always on Time, Mesmerize, and Wonderful didn't just dominate the charts, they defined the sound. And that sound continues to echo across hip-hop and R&B today. Ja Rule may have been underrated by critics and history alike, but the music tells a story. A voice from Hollis, a force in the studio, a bridge between street and mainstream. That is the legacy of Ja Rule's early 2000s run. That legacy, in all its grit, melody, and undeniable swagger, remains untouchable.
I know you didn't use the prim ending, bro. Come on, dog. You didn't use the prim. You didn't just do that. Tell me, you did not just do that. You took Prim's ending, bro. Come on, Chief.
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
Yeah, but anyway, so that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, man. Just play the music, bro. Man, dog. Ja Rule had a moment. He was on a generational run too, bro. Like I said, he could have lasted, bro, because of how different he was. He could have definitely lasted until about like 2011, at best 2011. Because once Drake takes over, it's over for Ja Rule. But I think he could have had a decent run if he just stayed with the music. You can drop little disses here and there, but stay with the formula. The fact that he didn't stay with the formula, that fucked him up so fucking badly, bro. But anyways, though, shout out to Ja Rule, man. I enjoyed that nigga music. I don't know why y'all 50 Cent fans be out here talking crazy about Ja Rule. Like, he wasn't even really that good. Nigga, did you... I keep forgetting that most of you niggas weren't born when Ja Rule was in his prime. Some of y'all are like from 2008, 2009. Shut the fuck up. Ja Rule had a fucking moment, bro. Y'all just had to be there to understand. But I digress, though. But anyways, though, play the music.